Why are we crouching on the conveyor belt? Again, am I needed? Do you need me here? I feel like, I don't know, they just certainly don't need me. I could just go. Howdy, friend. I'm Cowboy Hat Matt, and it's great to see you today. Welcome back to another adventure in Halibut, where we are in the core. Oh my gosh, this game just got so wild so quickly. Alright, so Harold, Wii, and Bridget are in the core. Quick reminder, Slippie has essentially taken control of the station, sort of. His ice machine has mucked everything up and put everything on ice. Now, Wii and Harold are going... Hello, giraffe. Oh, okay, conversation. Or we're just going into the... Oh, okay, we'll just hop over. Yeah, that's fine. Wii just... like, Wii just up, and then Harold... Oh! Sure, that's how it worked. Yeah, they just both landed right in there. Exactly. Alright. Slippy's ice machine has put everything in and around the Fedora on ice, it seems, except for this core, which broke away a while ago. It was an area that they decided not to maintain, but his plan is to freeze the ocean.
Are you holding up back there, Wii?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumalim ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes. It's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
Correct.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
Yep.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
Are you sad, Harold?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy.
Yeah.
I think all the Flumalim would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raph. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've
Is it
arrived
ice?
outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Maybe.
Drat. I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going. But be careful, Wheel. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now.
Yeah. I'm doing none of this. Good job, Wii U. You did it. Without my help or anyone's help. Submarine Duo. We got a new drawing.
I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay. Keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Can I talk now? Thanks. Gonna say, cool that they're all connected by radio. I think that's kind of fun, because they're all one big team. Why are we back here? I guess there's no other way to get in yet, huh?
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippie has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a sec. Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Oh, that's convenient.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen.
Alright. Oh, did you just do that one too, Harold? No one needs me today. I'm still, like, I moved the submarine a bit. In no consequential way. Are you gonna do the walking too now?
Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippie, tell him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay. Will do.
Really stick it to him. What's this about videos you showed Wii U now? Sounds like maybe a New Year's celebration, but do they celebrate that? Why are we crouching on the conveyor belt? Again, am I needed? Do you need me here? I feel like, I don't know, they just certainly don't need me. I could just go. This game has, like, been auto-running since, gosh, like, almost the whole episode. Almost 10 minutes so far.
Wee. Ooh.
Shh, Wii. We don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this. What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get Slippie.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something.
Nothing to do there.
It's always me who has to get his hands dirty.
Oh, now he's role-playing.
Slippie, we're here. It's...
Slipmeyer, I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Whew! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
There you go. There you go.
Oh, shit! My hand!
Well, that settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I
that?
didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over.
Yeah, he's been slapped so hard
So
he's not
is our
going to talk
chance
back.
at launching after wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Oh,
Your
okay.
shot's over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippie's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean.
Yeah.
And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And
Yeah.
if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers... I was gonna tell you I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that Allwater were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
Didn't.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How?
Jeez.
But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, Allwater fooled us more than Slippie, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold, you wonderful, beautiful schmuck. If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then
Jeez.
it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Oh,
Think,
yeah.
Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My
Slightly
calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
Oh,
And it
boy.
explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's
What do you-
about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Java's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
That's a good cut.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
A stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
and time is running out.
In the meantime,
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
All water is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
now,
If and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give him
all the time?
Your first time at Quick Soup, Colorfish?
This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no
time.
Time.
time?
All that time.
That's a good
We're
cut.
going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippie as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them. Maybe we should start in the Allwater district.
Why don't we just ask him?
I don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
He'd take
It's
it
okay,
badly.
Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold and Wiyu to the All-Water District. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippie. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Bridget, can you tell the others over the Tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
Somebody, this is like, they're on a ship, right? Somebody throw Slippie in the brig for all this. He goes, no, you don't understand. I was just trying to what? You confessed your own plan to everyone. What were you just trying to do? Idiot. Yeah, lock him up. Now, I don't believe the CEO is innocent, but we'll
It's
see.
them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Oh,
well,
wow.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Tied up.
Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you.
Well, that was rude.
Can someone please tell me what is going on?
She really
Slippie engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
How absurd! Professor, I expected better from you.
So,
what?
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you.
Oh,
we know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do? Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time-skimming process?
About 8 years ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And how much did you shorten the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants and run the
Still,
math
this
for
would
me,
really
please.
screw someone up
Okay,
mentally.
so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095 hours, and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to 3,650 hours. So we have 152 days left.
Oh my gosh.
Or
This,
what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
is this game that long? Wait a second. Don't do it. I'm never gonna finish this game.
That's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha.
Oh no.
This is the clever part. We tacked the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So, we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippie's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
Yep.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I
Likewise.
suppose your rebellious streak has borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still launch after all.
Shut up, Zoya!
Yes, funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that. But now, I need tea and a nap.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Come on, you two. Let's leave Zoya and the CEO to get some rest. I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing, including some serious PR damage control.
Someone tell me how they ate the snacks with their hands tied up. Time for another montage. Cue the Star Wars music. All water but thirsty ones. Yep, this is appropriate. He needs to clean up everything. Rafi. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Still breaking regulations, Major. Why is the model sitting in water? Was it just representative of the fact that Fedora was in water? Yeah, give that watch back. Criminal. Yep. Give them all back. Thief. Complete chapter 6. Justice is a dish best served warm. Because everything was on ice. The solution was to warm it up. Alright. Alright, now. Oh! Okay. I might finish this game. Oh, here we are again, Harold. Yes, yes. Back in your room. It's slowly accumulating more and more things all the time. Oh, man. I think we have like 20 messages to read, if not more. How many messages? How many messages? 30. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Saw these. The giraffe. Then Wii and Harold. Outside, inside, on the conveyor belt? It must be the conveyor belt. And then yeah, that's the conveyor belt. And then apprehending Slippie is the next one. Oh yeah, he's in the upper right corner with stars and things above his head. And then yeah, the CEO and Zoya captured. Okay. Messages. Oh boy. Sandor. To my fellow jury members, I beseech you to remember the halo effect. It would be grossly remiss of us to confuse the effect of an action about how we feel about the man who made it when liberty is on the line. Sandor. So he's probably... Oh. To my fellow jurors, it was a pleasure deliberating with you all. Despite our disagreements, I'm happy to announce the final verdict of the maximum possible sentence of 24 weeks of community service. John Slippie Jr. will serve 12 of them. May we all gain something from his mistakes. So 12 weeks. That equates to 3 months of community service. I guess as long no one was killed. CEO. Hey folks, All Water here. How's it going? We've been thinking recently so much has we've been thinking recently, so much has changed recently, so maybe we should too. Time for a breath of fresh air. A lot is going to change, and the first step, I'm dropping this stuffy old title of CEO. We want to be more of a family than a business, you know. Think of me more as Ma Brenna instead of CEO Castle Chop. More exciting details to follow. John Slippie Jr. Okay, to my fellow Fedorans, I write to you all with a message of regret that things turned out as they did while I acted in the spirit of unity and ambition. I don't think so. Wanting only the best for everyone, apparently some mistakes were made. In hindsight, I missed the mark that I had originally set for myself and others, and I can honestly say it's a shame that certain individuals felt strongly about my actions. In the future, I promise to do better, and I hope this court-ordered message will meet your satisfaction. Yeah, court-ordered. He doesn't actually feel regret. You schlep. We help you schlep with 2 free packing cubes. Just hit the link to order any boxes ordered after your gratis double packing cube will automatically switch you to a subscription. The best way to schlep reliably and economically. Oh, goodness. Okay, there's more. Tube Hopper. This is Felix. You're a big jerk if you don't come back. Hope you're not being too lame in the meantime down there. Stop being a mega lame-o and come back already. Mom is still in the cave too. It's way too quiet around here with you both gone. Oh, this is when they were stuck in the crack. Harry, if Mom asks you if we're hanging out, we are, okay? Don't be a major lame-o about this. Yikes. Okay. One from Wii U. Oh, I'll get to that in a little bit here. How many other people? Shia, okay. Harold, are you okay? I haven't heard from you in so long, I figure something must be up. Let me know if anything has happened to you. Harold, I can see you haven't even read the last message. I really hope something hasn't happened to you. Who is this person, game? Who is that person? Did I, like, miss out on meeting somebody? Chris. Harold! Just thinking about you, sending you positive vibes. Still thinking about you, more positive vibes attached. Let me know as soon as you're back. We have episodes to catch up on. Yeah. Moreau. Harold, if you see this, make sure you reply immediately for once and let us know how you're going. I know you tend to ignore these, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here and presume that you have no means of contacting us to get back to me about my last message. Starting to worry. Harold, I'm becoming increasingly desperate for a message of any kind. Not feeling like myself. Yeah, because she cares about him. Cyrus. I don't easily say this, but I've made a terrible mistake. Respond immediately and tell me you've made it down safely. Harold, I need you to confirm you're still alive. Oh, it's nice to hear about their concern. Hey Harry, I've been baking a new recipe, triple glazed blue chalk cupcakes. Chocolate. I'll save you one for when you get back. Harry, you're sure taking your time. I know the two of you will look after each other. I can't wait to hear all about it, okay? Harold, I haven't seen you in ages, or will you? You know, it's good to mingle. Don't forget to show your faces around and about a bit more. Okay. Bridget. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Harold, it's me and Rafi. We hacked together a long-range signal. If you get this, send us a sign you're okay. Testing, testing. We're still here waiting as long as it takes. Oh. Harold, you and Wii need to find to get back to us. Please tell us you're okay. Okay, yeah. Harold, sorry to bother you, but you haven't seen Felix today, have you? He told me he was hanging out with you, and it's past his bedtime. That must be from the recent montage when Harold's back, so... Alright. Tommy! Alright. Harold, be good to get a beer when you're back from the crack. Show you the new mini-foods I've been working on, too. Sunny commissioned some tiny muffins. Cute. Harry... With you and Bridget stuck out there, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Felix is helping out around the place. It's weird. Come on, man. Time to come back. You know, Harold, if you ever feeling lonesome, we could always a beer or two. Come by the store near closing. Maybe Filter Frankie will join us. Ha 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 ha. And Wii U. Remember, globular. Thanks, Wii U. Alright, and on that crazy note, is there anything here? Nope. Is there anything here? No. And on that crazy note, we're going to go ahead and call it here because I am definitely out of time. I want to get through those messages. I didn't want to start off the next episode on that foot, but we're definitely 4 days out from relaunch. Is Harold going to stay with the Flummalim? Is he going to stay with Wii? Are they actually going to leave? Like, is the whole ship going to leave? We don't know, but we finished 6 chapters now, and we're moving into the next one. I had no idea this game was going to go this way. Yeah, so I feel like we're nearing the end, but we're not quite there yet. There's still more to do. So that's it for now. Thanks for hanging with me. Take care of yourself, and until next time, happy trails, my friend.